In the criminal justice system, there are good cops and bad cops. Good cops adhere to due process and obey the rule of law. But sometimes, crimes are so violent, so ridiculous and unexpected that it calls for cops who don't get bogged down in the red tape of civil liberties. These cops shoot first, punch second, and ask questions 14th. They are bad cops, and this is their story.
They estimate the kid's been dead for 17 hours.
His roommates didn't notice?
Well, they thought he just gotten really high and passed out.
For 17 hours?
Apparently, this is typical behavior.
The future of our country.
Cause of death is unclear at this point, and there are no visible wounds or bleeding.
So the kid just sits in the chair and dies?
That's what it looks like.
Was he watching TV?
No, they don't have cable. The only thing the TV was hooked up to was a video game system.
Was the controller in his hand?
No, the video game system wasn't on when the paramedics arrived.
Well, kid, looks like it's game over for you. Let's see what the roommates have to say.
They seem pretty torn up about all this.
Are they? Or are they worried about going to jail for murder?
I'm pretty sure they're torn up about their friend's death.
We'll see. We close the victim?
He was my best friend.
And I bet you think that put you above suspicion, huh? Why'd you kill him? Was it a couple months behind on rent? Full of rat poison in his cereal?
No, he was my best friend.
Maybe he was. Or maybe he was sleeping with your girlfriend. You found out about it. Maybe you want to get even.
I don't even have a girlfriend.
You make me sick. You're probably both in together, aren't you? Well, let me tell you something! One of you is gonna screw up! And when you do, you bet your ass I'm gonna be there!
That was useless.
Sometimes you gotta operate on the edge or deal with cycles like that. I wouldn't expect a rook like you to understand.
It seemed about as useless as an elevator in an outhouse.
What did you just say?
It's an expression. And as useless as an elevator in an outhouse?
Don't you ever say it to me again!
All right. Hold on. Hello? All right, we'll be right there. All right, they got the kid's girlfriend at the station. She was the last one to see him alive.
That's all the motive she needs. Let's roll.
I think I should handle this questioning.
No. I'll get the answers out of her.
Maybe, but don't be so intense this time. I mean, her alibi checks out, and she's been through a lot.
You know who's been through a lot? That kid down in the morgue. He's dead, and I'll be damned if I sit there while this killer runs free.
We still don't even know if this is even a homicide, Tillman.
I bet she knows. I'm gonna go in there and do what it takes to find out.
I just don't think we have to be so aggressive.
Fine. You want good cop? You want me to coddle the information out of her? I'll show you good cop. This is getting us nowhere.
Find anything new?
Nothing. I can't see it, Vasher. I can't find that missing piece.
Well, maybe this will help. It's a coroner's report.
Did he find a cause of death?
Yeah, the brain and heart were fragmented.
Fragmented?
Yeah, the kid's brain and heart exploded in his body. He died instantly. It's crazy. Have you ever heard of something like that happening?
Once. Back in the late 80s. The video game system. What kind was it?
I don't know. An Xbox, I think.
Was it a 360?
Could have been. Why?
They can be set to turn off after being idle for more than 1 hour. That's why it wasn't on when the paramedics got there. And if... Oh my God. How could I have been so stupid?
What? What is going on?
Come on, we gotta go now.
What's going on?
Ow! Where's the DVD, scumbag?
Over there against the wall.
Tillman, what is going on?
We found the killer.
Where?
Right here. That son of a bitch got another one.
Roadhouse. How could that kill somebody?
Do you know who stars in Roadhouse?
Patrick Swayze?
That's right, Patrick Swayze. Kid probably bought the film thinking it was a mindless action flick. Something he can use to take his mind off everything. But Swayze's manliness is too much.
So you're saying watching Roadhouse killed him?
Not Roadhouse, Swayze! Patrick Swayze killed him. He plays his tough as nails bouncer with a PhD in philosophy. A bouncer with a PhD. A human being isn't made to comprehend that level of badassness. Kid didn't know any better. Cost him his life.
That's ridiculous. I've seen Patrick Swayze movies before. My wife made me watch Dirty Dancing a couple months ago.
You think that's actually Patrick Swayze? The real Dirty Dancing starring Patrick Swayze was shown only once to a test audience in Los Angeles, May 1987. There were no survivors. The studio didn't know what to do, so they reshot the entire movie using a stunt double for Swayze.
But millions of people watch Patrick Swayze movies every year.
And millions die! It's the #1 cause of death annually in America.
No, I think AIDS is.
Do you know what AIDS actually stands for?
Acquired immune deficiency syndrome.
That's what the government wants you to think. It actually stands for acute involuntary death by Swayze. Think about it. When did the AIDS epidemic hit in America?
The 80s?
Exactly. And have you actually ever seen someone with AIDS?
No, but...
No, because no one lives to tell about it.
So why don't we just arrest Patrick Swayze then?
Not even a renegade cop on the edge like me would take on that suicide mission. Besides, what will you charge him with? Being too much of a man? Being too sexy?
So what do we do now?
Nothing. There's nothing we can do. Except pray they don't make Point Break 2.
So the kid, he got in over his head and he couldn't handle the sweat.
No one can, Vasher. No one can. Come on, let's get this down to evidence.
Swayze, huh? Let's see what you're all about.
Chris? Hard at work right here.